Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. We made it through the second trimester. Hey. So today's video is gonna be, oh, my nails look disgusting. Everything since the last time I updated you guys, which I think was 4 to 17 weeks. So everything from week 17 up until now. I'll be 27 weeks tomorrow. So we'll officially be in the third trimester, which is so crazy because this whole thing has gone by like so fast. I just feel like it hasn't been as long as it's been. Like it's flying by. So yeah, I'm 26 weeks and 6 days today. So tomorrow will be 27 weeks and I'm super excited. Since I updated you guys last time, I'm still out of breath, obviously. I was trying to slow down. I'm trying to think. Crazy things have been going on. Exciting things are happening in my body right now. 18 and 19 weren't really like significant or anything. But week 20, I finally felt him kick, which was so exciting. I cried, obviously. I'm always crying. I literally cry about everything. Oh, and you heard me say him. If you haven't watched our gender reveal video, make sure you watch it because we're having a boy. But yeah, I felt him kick during week 20. And I was like super excited and I cried, and Steven felt him kick like 4 or 5 days after that. He didn't feel it the same time I did. It was like midnight, I was wide awake and I felt it and I was like, oh my God, I just felt something moving. And then it was like 3 more like back to back and I was like, oh my God, he's moving, I can feel it. Like y'all know from my last video, I told y'all I was waiting to like feel those. And so I felt them then during week 20 and he hasn't stopped since. All day, all night, he's super active, but it's exciting. It doesn't like bother me or hurt. It's just like, it literally feels like what you think it would feel like someone kicking you from the inside. So it's pretty cool. And he really responds to Steven. Like when Steven talks to him, he goes crazy. I guess because he hears my voice like all day long, when he hears Steven's voice, like when he gets home and stuff, he just gets like really excited. So that's super cute. So that happened during like week 20, and then it's just progressively gotten stronger and stuff from since then. Like I can feel the kicks more and feel him like rolling around, and sometimes it feels like waves like in my stomach. It's really crazy. And then we were supposed to find out the gender that week, but they kept moving my appointment around and it was so frustrating. So we ended up having to wait until week 21, and that's when we found out that we were having a boy. And all of my like nausea, like morning sickness, had kind of died down up until that point. I've still been nauseous like occasionally, but it's not nearly as bad as it was in my first trimester. I still pop a Zofran every now and then because, listen, I still be nauseous. I don't understand it. I'm just like, man, when am I gonna stop being nauseous? But it's definitely not as bad as my first trimester, so I definitely won't complain about that. I said week 21, week 22 was cool. Like, you know, nothing significant there. And then week 23 was when I thought, I don't know what I thought. I was just like, something is wrong. Something is not right. And I do not feel okay. So week 23, let's see, that Tuesday night, we were just sitting down watching TV and I felt like cramp or like tightness, like in my lower abdomen, like I guess like my pelvis, like around there. And I was like, you know, it's probably just something random. Like it doesn't matter. It just, that never happens. It's probably just something weird. So I went to bed. I woke up Wednesday and I had the same exact like pain or discomfort. Like I don't want to say pain because it was more like uncomfortable. So I still had that like same pain or discomfort. And I worked all day long and it was so uncomfortable. Like it hurt to sit, it hurt to stand, it hurt to walk. Came home from work. I left work early, probably like an hour early or so. And I came home and I was just sitting here and I was just trying to like breathe through it. I was like, I don't really understand like, you know, what this is. And it kept getting worse. Like throughout the day, it was getting worse. And it felt like every time he moved, it would get worse. It was like the pain was constant, but like the waxing and waning, like coming and going, was worse. And so I was sitting there and then it would like get really, really tight, and then it would release, and it would get really, really like I don't know what this is, but it's really uncomfortable. So I said, you know, if I don't feel better tomorrow, then I'll call my doctor. So sure enough, Thursday morning, I woke up still in pain, and I called the doctor. I talked to the nurse at the nurse line, told them what was going on, and they're like, oh, you know, just if it doesn't get any better, you know, give us a call back. As long as you're not having like any bleeding or any spotting or any fluid or anything like that, like you're okay. It's probably just something. I don't know. I don't even remember what they said. And I'm like, okay. She's like, well, do you want to come in and be seen for it? I'm like, I don't know. I'll just see, you know, how it goes throughout the rest of the day. And so, obviously, it didn't get any better. It was actually worse, way worse. And she ended up calling me back and was like, you know, maybe it's a UTI. She was like, well, why don't you come in and we'll check and we'll see, you know, what's going on. So I got there, and I gave them a sample and everything, and I went in to see my doctor. And he's like, so what's going on? And I was telling him, you know, this has been going on since Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. He's like, Tuesday? Why? And I was like, well, I just thought maybe it was like stretching pains, or, you know, he's growing, I'm growing. I don't know. I didn't think anything of it. And so as I'm describing it to him, he's looking at me like, this does not sound right. He's like, I need to check your cervix. So I'm like, okay, that's, you know, whatever, all right. So he checked it, and he's like, you know, it feels fine. It seems closed, but I want you to come back tomorrow to get an ultrasound. As I was going home, it was like worse. The pain was just waxing and waning, waxing and waning. Every time he moved, it hurt. I stood up for too long, it hurt. Like I couldn't stand up for more than 5 minutes. I stayed in the bed that entire day. And so I called my mom, and I was talking to her, and she was like, this sounds crazy, but it sounds like you're having contractions. And I was like, you know, this is my first rodeo. I was gonna say the same thing, even though I don't know. I was gonna say, if this is what contractions feels like, then it feels like that's what I'm having. And if that was the case, then that means preterm labor. Who wants to, what? No, 23 weeks, like the percentage of him surviving at 23 weeks is not high. So my doctor was like, you know, if they get more rhythmic, more consistent, like write it down, let me know, call me back if it starts increasing and just being like on a schedule. So I was like, okay. So once I got home, I just immediately got back in the bed. I took some Tylenol. Tylenol is the only thing you can really take for stuff like that when you're pregnant. So I was like, I'll just take some Tylenol, I'll relax, I'll eat, I'll try to sleep it off. But the whole time I was doing that, I was tracking them, and they were happening like every 1 to 2 minutes or every 5 minutes, and they would last for like 30 seconds to a minute and 30 seconds. So I had like a whole table in my phone tracking them. And when I woke up Friday morning, I actually felt better. It wasn't completely gone, but I felt better. And so when I got the ultrasound, I found out that no, I was not in preterm labor. I was not having contractions. I had 3 fibroids in my uterus. And she's like, yeah, this is totally why you're in pain. I'm like, you know, if he kicks them or if he's moving around and I'm growing, like, could that cause them to intensify like they've been doing? And she was like, yeah, totally. So no preterm labor, no contractions, no baby at 23 weeks. He's still in here. Thank you, God. Just a couple fibroids, well, a few fibroids. So my doctor was really happy about that when I went in the room. My cervix was 6 centimeters long, and they like for it to be 2.5 or more, you know, while you're pregnant. So I was perfectly fine. He's not coming anytime soon that I know of. He's right on schedule. We left to go to Canada that Tuesday, and we traveled, and everything was great. So week 23 was a bit scary, but after I figured out what it was, I was, you know, totally fine. Traveling pregnant was not as bad as I was expecting it to be. I don't know how I expected it to be. I thought I was gonna be like super uncomfortable and, you know, just irritable and everything else, you know, from flying and stuff. But it really wasn't bad. I was super relaxed, and I was just really hot on the plane. That's the only thing. I've been hotter than normal lately, so I was on the plane like, please get me off because I'm so hot. But other than that, I was like really comfortable. The only thing I didn't like was like during takeoff, the pressure from the plane lifting. I could like feel it, you know, pushing down on me more than I normally would if I wasn't pregnant. So that was something that I noticed. But other than that, like, everything else was super chill. It felt like just traveling normal. He did great on his first international trip in the womb. So yeah, it was pretty cool. Week 25, week 26, I can't really think of anything. Not as much has been going on, compared to the first trimester. It's just like, he's growing, I'm growing, he's kicking, I'm chilling, like, Thanksgiving, I was like really looking forward to it, because I'm like, I'm not having as much morning sickness, I'm about to eat, I'm gonna feel good. And I had the nicest plate and I was so excited. And I was eating and everything tasted so good, and then I could feel myself getting sick. I ran to my purse and I went to take a Zofran. It didn't work. Literally a few minutes after that, I was in the bathroom, and all my Thanksgiving was in the toilet. It was really sad. But after that, I felt better and I got more food and I was fine. So I think I might have just like overdid it a little bit, or it was just too much food at one time. And it was just a little heavy, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so being pregnant on Thanksgiving is not what you think it's gonna be for everybody, So that was cool. And now we're here at the end of week 26. Second trimester has been really cool. I'm still thoroughly like enjoying my pregnancy. I don't mean to sound like cliche or like so like, oh my God, pregnancy is the best thing ever, because that's not what I mean. I just mean like, it really is like a beautiful thing, and it's kind of what you make it, and it also is what your body makes it. And my body has been really, really good to me, and this pregnancy has been really, really good to me, and I'm blessed, and I'm really thankful that it's been, how it's been. Instagram, there was a question about surviving pregnancy or like your first trimester. I might do a separate video on that, because that is gonna make this really, really long. We're not revealing his name right now. We might reveal it at the baby shower, but we're not gonna reveal it right now. There was a question about what I'm looking forward to the most about having a son versus a daughter. So first, since this is my first child, I'm excited anyways. Obviously, I feel like every woman wants a daughter. Some women don't, but obviously I do want a little girl at some point in my life, but I always wanted a brother when I was growing up, and so I'm really excited that I'm having a boy first. And I knew it was a boy the whole entire time. I could feel it. Like, everybody kept saying, it's a girl, it's a girl, it's a girl. And I had tricked myself into thinking it was a girl too, just because I had been having so much morning sickness and stuff like that, and reading old wives' tales, and this means you're having a girl, and this means you're having a boy, and blah, 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 blah. Y'all, don't believe that stuff. It's false. It is so false, because I had morning sickness literally my entire pregnancy, and it turns out that little Cheekies is a boy. So don't believe any of that stuff. I think I'm looking forward to being a boy mom. Like, as a woman, you know what it's like to be a woman. You know what it's like to be a young girl. You know, like, what that life is like. So I feel like if I had a daughter, I'd be teaching her everything that I know already. I've never had a boy, I've never had a son, I didn't have any brothers. I had boy cousins, but those are my cousins. He's kicking right now. I don't know if y'all can see, but those are my cousins. And so we grew up together, but it was never like we lived together. We were in close proximity. So it's like everything I'm gonna do with him is gonna be new times 1,000. Like, not raising him to be a boy. I'm raising him to be a good human being, and to love himself and to love others, and just to be a good person. And it's up to you to mold them and to love them and to shape them into the person that they're gonna be, one day. And so I'm just looking forward to raising this little black baby, this little black boy, and to teach him that there's nothing wrong with being vulnerable. There's nothing wrong with expressing yourself, and there's nothing wrong with having your own voice. And I can't explain it. It's just a lot of things. I am gonna do a little baby boy haul for y'all. It's interesting shopping for a boy to like see what my eye catches, and versus what I would normally pick for like my goddaughter or something. So it's been really cute. It's really hard to have strong willpower when you go in the store for yourself and you're already shopping for your baby that's not even here yet. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Follow us on Instagram. And we out.